Hello everyone, my name is Sethaerion. Today we're gonna play the Banner Saga Part 4. If you missed the previous parts, no worries. I have a playlist for you to see them all. Thank you all for watching. Now let's see where we left, cause I don't remember, it's been a while. Far enough for today, I think. What a lovely music, by the way. After a day of misery, men and women drop their meager possessions beneath the godstone of Valdir, something like that. What are we doing? We just left our homes because suddenly there were dreads. Chieftain did what I suggested and look what he got for it. Look at these people, somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. Ah, thank you very much, Saga. How am I supposed to do that? Lie? Tell them everything's going to be alright? Gods, Rook, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. Yep, thank you, Ivor. You've been very helpful. Then do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. You humans are absurd, Rook. Furious when you're not in control, terrified when you are. Pull it together. You're right. Think of how I feel. I'm stuck nursing a bunch of weaklings. You do care, I can tell. Men are a plague on the world, worse than any dreads, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Yeah, right. You sleep poorly. The sun forever stuck to an eternally bright sky. Before the others rise, you find yourself staring over long, low hills covered in pine. The godstone looms overhead, the massive eyes of Valdir looking the same direction as you. Let us inspect the stone. Yeah. The withered stone doesn't see many visitors. Not much reason to travel so far east. When hunters come through, they sometimes stop to give offerings, out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Valdir was the god of hunters, and of wild beasts occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he would think about his woods being full of dreads now. A young girl from the caravan approaches you.
I made this for you.
She says, handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch she must have found nearby.
Thank you for saving my mama,
she says before running back to her tent. Back at your tent, you rouse Alette, who clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually the camp is broken down and it's time to move on to Frostfell. It feels like an end more than a start. Alright. Nice. There is a long road among the hills, full of adventure and full of drinks. Our eyes look high and the snow sink deep. Vikings and giants go for a trip. The caravan halts when a group of men appear on the trail, weapons at their feet. We have seen the dreads in your wake, says one. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you will let us join you, we will show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill those supply wagons. An inherent fear of strangers raises mutters from the caravan. What are you doing out here alone? That's an interesting question, by the way. We were hiding here for food when the dreads found our village, says the man. When we return, he looks away, unable to finish. Well, I think I'm gonna allow this man to join us, cause first of all they found food, they know where it is, so we can pick it up. Also, they might have more information about dreads, so... If you will be no trouble, come along, you say. The men cautiously join your ranks and prove trustworthy. The hidden watering hole nearby is steaming with animals, and soon your supplies are nicely restocked. Nice. Okay, so there is a long road among the hills. I think I'm gonna set it up because that's enough already. Okay. During a rest, one of the men gets drunk and ends up splashing meat in a warrior's face. Ooh. A brawl erupts, many thrown fists and a broken bone later. The instigator, Raffensvatr, is tossed on the ground at your feet. Angry clansmen looking for satisfaction. His personal defense is little more than drooling marbles. Okay. So I really don't know what to do right now, but I think the best way is to encourage the others to let the issue drop. We are all on edge, you replied to the crowd. Does anyone here not deserve a strong drink right now? Let him walk it off. The caravan mutters in lukewarm agreement and gets ready to travel again. Could have gone worse, you think? Yeah. There is a long road. Shut up! God, enough already. The caravan is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way to Frostfell with beds and fresh supplies. The locals here are shocked by the news you bring and discuss it amongst themselves while you set up nearby. Alright, now we have two options. But which one of you we should talk first? I think the blonde guy, yeah. How's the army, Idil? You find Idil just outside the camp, practicing his sword swings. I saw you taking some hard hits out there. Oh, yeah, I'm great. Not great considering everything that's... I'm fine. My arm's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Jill. Okay, Jill. Don't be sweat. I wanted to let you know that I meant what I said before about making sure nothing happens to a lad. You think about what to say. I have never seen a shield like that before. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. But I've been practicing with it since I was a kid. I used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. He raises it up to show you. So heroic. I'm pretty good with it now. Yeah, I can see that. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Okay, let's use the father instinct. You are protective of a lad, huh? Well, sis, I don't want her to get hurt. Is that it? Yeah, right. You can see his cheeks turn bright red. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. That's my girl. I know I didn't mean Easy to. I know what you meant. Yeah, easy to. Be cool. Let's use our last option before we leave. Ivor seems to think you're pretty good. Did he say that? Yep. That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like dreads before, but I don't have much else to do, and how many people get to train with a Varl? Just seems like I could be a help to someone. That's what I want to be. That's good, Jill. I'm heading back to camp. Stay strong. I will. Oh, and if you need something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and Ivor, we're going to be okay, I can tell. Okay, now let's go to this guy with the mighty spear. Trygve, guess I better thank you for helping us out back there. Trygve turns his head, eyes wide as though something was stalking him. Ah? Nice bird, Rook. But that's not why I'm here. Oh, okay. Why are you here? Fat clansman. What the fuck, man? What? They eat. Don't know how to kill a thing, Rook. Heroes they are in Rook gratuitously while holding out his spear for you to inspect. Look at this thing. They grow on trees. You can make this from a tree. Oh, really? My advice? Show them how to stick some pigs, or stick a rabbit, a bird. You can stick almost anything, Rook. Okay, I believe you, man. You think carefully about how to respond to that. Any more helpful advice? Huh? Glad you finally asked. Don't trust a man just because they have faces and use their mouths. A man will look at you right through his helmet and lie. Should I trust you, Trygve? Come on, Rook. Am I wearing a helmet? That's a good one. Have you always been this way, Trygve? Have I always been Trygve? Dumb question, Rook. Trygve is totally crazy, that's for sure. Look, I hear what they say behind my back. Trygve's handsome, Trygve's brave, or Trygve's crazy. But you are the right man for this job. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh, thank you, Trygve. But I've gotta go. I get it. We all got things to do. Me, I was about to go swimming. At least you're keeping clean. Nobody comes looking for you in a pool of water, you know. Don't let me waste too much time there, okay? We will come get you before we leave. I'll see you around. Only if you keep your eyes open, Rook. You can't help but hope there was nothing sinister about that last comment. Well, what a nice conversation with that guy, huh? Okay, before we leave from here, we need to get rest because the morale is not too good right now. Okay, now the morale is back to normal, so we can go. There is a You're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one, gesturing to the other. My brother is Mogan. Hogan Mogan, okay. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostvale. A third man exuding rage starts up to the group. Shut your mouth, Hogan, he screams. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. True, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. The rest of us will go with the reasonable people of Skogr. I will have you both gutted before I let half the village desert. Behind the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. You both know what will happen to the rest of us if the fields are abandoned. Nobody leaves. So it ends conversation, so let us choose this. Let your people decide on their own. We thought that's how it went ourselves. A good number told me to my face they didn't want to be beaten to death by dreads. Dreads my ass. Okay. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hagen, but you got two choices. Get back to work or I'm finally putting you in the ground. Whoa, take it easy, pal. Morgan, what do you say? Thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Morgan draws his axe slowly, followed by Hagen. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I make a poor farmer. That is a tough one. On one hand, I want to support the villagers for sure, but on the other hand, I want to call Ivor to come here and smash all the things up, kinda that. Anyway, let's just say I won't kill men for defending their homes. Hogan and Morgan lose some of their bravado as Ivor approaches the scene, shield raised. They drop their axes. Didn't expect that. Not seeing as they fled their own town. We won't survive the next winter with neglected farms. These bastards know that. We're not ungrateful. I will have something sent to you before you go. So, that went well, right? The clansmen haul the two brothers roughly back to the village. Before you leave, a generous selection of fruits and other foods are sent to the caravan. You soon return to the road, wondering how long it will be before the dreads arrive here too. That's true. Don't even think about sinking again. Alette marches quietly alongside the caravan, a little distance since leaving the village. When you stop for a rest, Otleif approaches you both.
Alette, I have something for you.
Otleif has gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiles warmly as he passes it to Alette. What's this about?
I was hoping you'd show up the banner with everything that has happened since we left Skogr. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk.
Before you can comment, she departs.
Dad, are you the chieftain now?
Well, it looks that way.
Oh, then that means...
You're both quiet for a moment while Alette unfurls the banner.
Otleif has been teaching me how to sew.
She speaks pretty highly of you.
Can we read the part about Mom?
You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogr throughout the years, just as is done on every banner in every town.
I wish she was here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't.
The section of banner about your family is short, but Alette has been sewing in colorful designs. Why do you say that?
So she doesn't have to deal with all of this. Dredge, leaving home, And why did you leave those men behind in the village? Won't the dreads come for them? I mean, if it's okay to ask.
It had to be their decision.
Deciding what happens to other people. I'm glad I'm not you. I wouldn't know what to do.
It's not exactly my calling either.
Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job.
She hugs you. You spend the rest of your time together, sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogru is your burden now. Great. Alright. As I see, we need to speak to old Leif again, so let's go. How are you doing, Odd?
I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in for me right away. People tell me I'm a strong woman. It's funny, my father named me Odleif before I was even born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean?
It means you're going to be okay.
That's not being strong, that's just being. If I feel nothing about my husband dying, people think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard.
You're not sure what to say. In the many years you have known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you have ever talked. You asked me to come find you?
Yes, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened.
Your family. You should carry it.
You're right, I should. It should be mine. I could carry it. But I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave, or banner would be divided.
I think they would follow you.
Come on, Rook. This isn't the time to pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? And the first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us? I think this is what has to happen.
Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. She looks sideways, eventually giving over a timid smile.
I'm not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is, my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'd be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her.
She puts her hand on your shoulder as she heads back to the camp. Alright, that's the end of this part of Banner Saga. If you liked this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment below. See you all in the next video. Until next time, take care, bye bye.